Hey, this is Keith from Every Time I Die, and I'm here to tell you some of the stories behind our songs. Map change. I remember I was in the. To be fair, everyone from Low Teens is going to start off. I was sitting in the hospital. So I was in the hospital, and I was outside. They wouldn't let me in one of the rooms for a little bit because they were running some tests. And I saw these people down the hall that were like in the gift shop laughing, and they were holding like a toy. And I'm like in hell, and these people are laughing. Like it was so weird how people in such a close proximity could have so drastically different experiences. So Map Change was about how like my situation felt really dire, but a lot of people didn't really. I couldn't expect that pain to be shared, you know. So it was my way to kind of share it. That song is named after a book, and I'll let you guys look it up just so you guys do a little research. I'm not going to give you all the clues, but and it's about the Bible story of Abraham sacrificing Isaac because he needed to prove that he believed in God. So the idea of sacrificing your child was in order to like invoke something greater was kind of a metaphor that I had read the book a few years ago. Actually, I read it while my wife was pregnant, and then when that happened, I'm like, I might lose my kid. That kind of came up, and like sacrificing the firstborn to sort of appease something bigger than you. I don't know. It's probably one of the most personal songs, but it's also, I think, the only one about something else that's been written already. So, there you go. It's all fact right. That song, that's just about karma. That everything you do is kind of kept on a permanent record. I know I'd kind of, for a long time, been told not to worry about your permanent record. The idea that like everything you do is going to be held against you somehow. So I kind of lived that way. Like, it was just a mistake. I'll get over it. I'll learn from it and move on. But when all that shit was going down, I was like, whoa, this is really like the lump sum payout of karma for me. So that song is about how whatever it is, keeps track of everything. You know, in the hardcore scene, our time is you know, we're on borrowed time as it is because most bands don't last this long. So I think that while we're here, I really want to use every opportunity I can to collaborate with people. I just think that so much good comes out of collaborations. So much good. So. Okay, that song is kind of the one that's not really about being in the hospital. But it was about a thought I had when I was in the hospital about some of the people that I really kind of, I shouldn't have expected, but I thought might reach out to us and kind of express any sort of condolences, didn't. And then I just realized that they had kind of just outgrown me. You know what I mean? That like they just went on with their lives. And I was kind of like, this is like the one time when we could really mend some bridges, you know, between myself and old friends and family and things like that. And it didn't happen. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Go ahead. I don't want to be your friend anyway. So that was kind of how that title came out. That's a weird one. The Coin Has to Say was just about how, I think that's like the most positive song on it, just because it's kind of about how like there was this transmutation from really, really bad things to something that inevitably became like the greatest thing that's ever happened. So just kind of like that disparity between, you know, within the course of an hour, just being like, this is the worst moment of my life, this is the best moment of my life. And that fluctuating between it kind of reminded me of like a coin flip where every day it was just like, I don't know how this day's gonna go. This could be the best or the worst day. Every day I wake up for 2 months straight. So The Coin Has to Say it was in No Country for Old Men, that title, but it was really like everything was just so up in the air. So it was about that. Yeah, that's a good one. That one, it was important to start the album with that song because the first line really set the tone of just like, I kind of just wanted to be out of it. Like I just wanted to kind of like shed some skin and move to another stage of my life. And I'd seen all my friends around had done it. You know, people were like starting new careers and starting families, and I, at the time, was just kind of feeling very trapped. So that song was just kind of about how like I just wanted to fucking drop it all and then like kind of ascend into something. I didn't know what I was ascending into, hence the next record from Parts Unknown. But it was a very important song for me.